you push the button, you see how that's red up there?
Yeah.
That means it's recording.
Oh.
So
is it like live right now?
Oh, it's, yeah. Well,
so they can hear
it
us?
won't be, well, this camera can hear us. See, it's flashing.
Oh.
Mr. Dotson, when he goes live, all this will hear us. So that's like when we're up here having a conversation. Okay, so watch. So if I'm doing this, and I want to zoom in on the speaker, there's the podium, or lectern actually. And then you just kind of put your finger on there and just hold it while the person does their talk. Or if the band goes to play.
Oh yeah, I was wondering, do we need
yeah.
zoom on the band?
See, this is the whole thing, like right there, there's the band. So you get right there.
Oh, did Piper say hi? Yeah. Oh, you hold this record.
I would do this. That would make me do it. It was too funny shaking up.
Yeah, this one works.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Pusey Field at Byrd Stadium for the Pocomoke High School Commencement Exercises 2024. Please stand for the presentation of the colors and the singing of the national anthem. We will remain standing for the processional and the invocation. Thank you.
standing as Jaheim Burrell, member of the class of 2024, gives the invocation. Let's welcome Jaheim to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jaheim Burrell. It is my honor to stand before you tonight and offer these kind words of encouragement, gratitude, and hope. I would like to thank you on behalf of my fellow graduates, to all the loving families, devoted faculty, and staff for all the times you have spent helping us, encouraging, loving, and pushing us to achieve greatness over the past 4 years. We are so grateful for the opportunities you have given us. At this point in our lives, we are going to face a different set of obstacles that we've never faced before. That could be going to college, enlisting in the military, or entering in the workforce. With these obstacles, there will be times of fear and stress. There will be times where we really don't know what to do. The question tonight is what we do in these situations. I encourage you to have faith and to look to God. God has the answers for all our obstacles, fears, and stress. I have a Bible verse I would like to share with all of you tonight that I truly believe speaks to all of us. Isaiah 41, 9 through 10. I took you from the ends of the earth. From its furthest corner I called you. I said, you are my servant. I have chosen you and not rejected you. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. These words are powerful, and they stand reminding me that God will uphold us with his righteous right hand. You see, in life, we will struggle. We will stress. We will be put in situations that seem impossible to figure out. But with God, nothing is impossible. With God's strength, nothing is too hard to conquer. God is with us and will carry us into the next chapter of our lives. There will be rainy days in our lives, but God will be the umbrella that keeps us dry. Let us now bow our heads and pray. Lord, we thank you for this day. Thank you for leading us to one of the most important times in our lives. Thank you for supporting us each year through the 13 years of school that we have successfully accomplished. Thank you for teaching us faith. We ask you, Lord, to remind us not to live in fear of the world, but to live for what it brings. Please surround us with your wisdom and hope that we walk the path you have created for us. Give us motivation and bravery to face the fears and concerns we have, and to find clarity in the thoughts that cloud our mind. Please remind us that we walk towards the light with our heads held high and a smile on our face. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Congratulations, my friends. May God shine upon each and every one of us. May he protect us in our journeys. And may God bless the seniors of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaheim. Class of 2024 guests and students, please be seated. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Emily Knight, National Honor Society President, who will deliver a welcome on behalf of this year's graduating class. Let's welcome Emily to the podium.
Good evening, friends, family, honored guests. My name is Emily Knight, and I am the president of the Pocomoke High School National Honor Society. It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you to the 2024 graduation ceremony. This long-awaited day has been earned by my fellow peers through their hard work and dedication in every opportunity that they have applied themselves to. As athletes, scholars, artists, and community members. It is with great pride that I stand before you to represent these remarkable students. The proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child," is shown to be especially true today. To the families present today, or with us in spirit, I thank you for your nurturing care that has allowed these students to become who they are. Your endless support will continue to be carried within the hearts of these graduates as they begin the next chapter of their lives. To the educators, staff, and administrators of Pocomoke High School, I would like to extend a special thanks to you as well. You have had a profound impact in shaping the lives of these students before you. With your help, we have been able to overcome challenges like we have never faced before, even in a pandemic. Throughout it all, you offered an unwavering loyalty to the betterment of the well-being and of the education of this year's graduates. For this, I thank you. We are often told that what will happen in our lives is simply fate, that what will be, will be. However, this is not entirely true, for there will always be desire. Desire is not an element of fate, it is everything. Shakespeare wrote, "It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves." Our destiny is driven by our desire, as is both the explanation and limitation of humanity. It is often difficult to believe oneself as an element of change rather than a cog in the wheel of society. But just as a flap of a butterfly's wings today may influence a tornado weeks from now, it is possible to affect your fate. The mindset I desire to leave with you, my fellow students, the pioneers of fate I have known for most of my life, is to have faith in yourself to make a change. All of you have inspired me, and I know you will continue to inspire others in the future. Henry David Thoreau, a famous historical poet and transcendentalist, wrote that the smallest seed of faith is better than the largest fruit of happiness. All our lives, our faith in ourselves has been tested. Like a sapling, we begin life inexperienced and naive to the ways of the world, yet we instinctively think that we know everything. I believe that high school was the true turning point for us. We were faced with opportunities that we had never been given. We could choose our own classes, decide where we go for year 60, and drive to school by ourselves. This freedom gave us a chance to soar, to begin to establish a matured identity. But with such opportunities come new anxieties and realizations. We still had much to learn. Luckily, we had our roots. Our roots are represented by those who have guided us through life. Our loving families, closest friends, and unique teachers. The people who have always believed that we are destined for great things. They built beneath us a strong foundation for us to grow in with a comfortable feeling of security and love. They have lifted us up so that our branches may continue to reach new heights. We did not just grow because of them, we thrived. With each additional year of our lives adding to our rings of knowledge, we began to blossom into young, confident individuals. I know firsthand of the talent that lies within this class in 2024. Within our future businessmen, doctors, military personnel, cosmetologists, musicians, artists, and many more. Teachers. For this class, the opportunities are boundless. As Thomas Edison wisely wrote, "Opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work." And there is much truth to that. We cannot receive the plentiful fruit of labor without first putting forth the proper effort. I have faith that even when a new challenge may seem daunting, these graduates now have the capability to look it in the face with a smile. For we know that no battle is wasted, even if it is not won, since the experience will prepare us to win the war. Fellow graduates, it is now our time to begin the next generation of ideas. Just as those graduates before us, we must now plant our seeds of knowledge that we will impart upon those that we meet. They will take root within the new society of our own making, a society that includes our new perspectives. We will not just imagine the change that we want to see, we will make it happen. Through our support systems, we are given a chance to prosper and grow, each in our unique ways, like branches of a tree, reaching for new change in our evolving futures. The change that lies before each one of us can be daunting. However, change should not be seen as a threat, but instead as an opportunity. Change is frightening, but it doesn't have to be. Change is a motivator. Change is progression. Change is hope. Take faith in yourself, and good luck in all your future endeavors, fellow graduates. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you for the inspiring words to your classmates about having faith in your abilities to find success in all you do. Pocomoke High School faculty and staff, and most especially the parents and family members and friends of the graduating seniors, the class of 2024, in order to respectfully honor the accomplishments of our graduates, we ask that you turn off all cellular devices and turn your attention to our graduating seniors, Pocomoke High School's class of 2024. Also, while a ceremony in our stadium is beautiful, please remain seated to reduce noise, as the bleachers can be quite noisy. I would like to also take this opportunity to welcome our honored guests. There are a number of special guests seated on the stage tonight that I would like to both welcome and introduce. Please hold your applause until after introductions of each group. Guests, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing. To my left, we are pleased to have with us Mr. Lou Taylor, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. William Buchanan, Vice President of the Board of Education, Dr. Annette Wallace, Chief Safety Officer and Chief Academic Officer, grades 9 through 12, Ms. Denise Schwartz, Chief Academic Officer, Pre-K through 12, Mayor Todd Knock, Guest Speaker, Mrs. Kristen Cashman, Assistant Principal, and Mr. Joseph Stigler, Assistant Principal. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you for joining us this evening. You may be seated. On the platform to my right are Dr. John Andes, Member of the Board of Education, Ms. Elena McComas, Member of the Board of Education, Mr. Donald Smack, Member of the Board of Education, Mr. Bill Gordy, Member of the Board of Education, Ms. Katie Addis, Member of the Board of Education, Dr. Dwayne App, Chief Operations Officer and Human Resource Officer, Mr. Vince Tolbert, Chief Financial Officer, and Mr. Tom Zimmer, Principal of Worcester Technical High School, and one more guest, Pocomoke Marine Corps JROTC Cadet Corporal Kylie McCann. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Next, I would like to recognize our amazing educators, support staff, and community partners. Thank you for lifting our students with your love and high expectations. Thank you for inspiring our students to dig deep and never give up. The village that surrounds Pocomoke students is strong. Let's give them a round of applause. Finally, last but certainly not least, thank you to our wonderful families. The support of our children and school community is like no other. Families, your love for your children and support of their academics has been integral for them achieving their academic and social goals. Let's give them a round of applause for their sacrifices for the graduates before you. As we focus on these scholars tonight, let's reflect on how far they have come. Throughout their 4 years with us, and for many, at least 12 years in Pocomoke schools, they have brought honor and recognition to our school system and to the larger community. Graduates, I want you to remember and cherish the written words by Ralph Waldo Emerson. What lies between us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us. If you firmly believe in the power of resilience and perseverance, and you continue to add new knowledge and skills, there will be no stopping you. Your very presence tonight is a testament to this. Class of 2024, you began your high school career in a pandemic. It is because you prevailed over facing the unknown, determined to overcome all obstacles, that you are the incredible humans you are today. I am beyond proud of your ability to navigate and excel during uncertain times. You have stayed the course and remained committed to your path. This perseverance and strength is the warrior mentality, and you are warriors. If your resolve to succeed is steadfast, your journey may be difficult, but you will be able to achieve all that you set out to do. Use this beginning, your commencement into the world as a high school graduate, to follow Ralph Waldo Emerson's words. Always remember, what lies behind you and what lies before you are small matters compared to what lies within you. Even with these academic skills and life lessons, you will still need the strength within you to overcome any challenge or adversity. You are the future leaders, innovators, and change makers of our world. The world needs your kindness, strength, perseverance, resilience, and determination to make it a place where people from all walks of life, cultures, and backgrounds come together in solidarity. Use your gifts, strengths, talents, and resolve to make your marks on this world. At this time, our concert choir will sing the senior dedication.
Surely meet again. And as time moves on, keeps rolling along, we'll write our own stories. Beauty lives in you. Joy in all you do.
It is my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, our Superintendent of Schools. A proud Worcester County Public Schools graduate, Mr. Lou Taylor has been part of our school system for 40 years, 35 of those years in leadership roles. Under his leadership, the Worcester County Education Foundation was established, not to mention the numerous local charitable and service organizations to which Mr. Taylor dedicates his time. He is a devoted public servant and fully committed to the young people of our community and dedicated educators. We are proud to serve under his leadership. Please welcome to the podium Mr. Lou Taylor, Superintendent of Worcester County Schools.
Thank you, Dr. Rain, for that very kind introduction. Good evening, graduates, family, and friends. I'm very proud to be a part of tonight's celebration of this incredible achievement. I want to commend you, our class of 2024, for reaching this milestone. As each of you continue into your next chapter of life, whether it be furthering your education, joining the armed forces, or even embarking on a new career, you will carry the memory of this evening with you as a reminder of what each of you can achieve. To the families in the audience tonight, I want to thank you for your continued support of your child and our school system. It is no small part because of you that your child is on this field tonight. You should be, and I know you are, very, very proud. As my 40th year in Worcester County Public Schools begins to wind down, it's safe to say I have been to my fair share of high school graduations. First, attending to support students as their teacher, then as an assistant principal, then sharing remarks for 17 years as a principal, showing support as an assistant superintendent, and since 2016, I have the most wonderful opportunity to speak to each of you as your superintendent of schools. Knowing all this, I want you to know that as I stand on this stage tonight, I am both humbled and encouraged. I am humbled because I know that I am in the presence of greatness. To our graduates, each one of you has something great inside of you, something like a talent that is uniquely yours and only yours. And when you choose to share it with the world, we will all take notice. Some of you may have already shown us glimpses of that brilliance through academics, athletics, performance, and activism. Many of you have already begun to blossom. And I am encouraged because I know that when you fully reveal that greatness to us all, it will be for the betterment of our community, our state, our country, and even our world. These are not easy times we live in, and your generation, yes, your generation, faces challenges unlike any that came before you. You, the class of 2024, have always been on the grid, so to speak. You don't recall a time without smartphones, iPads, or the ease of Google and Chat GPT. Conversely, you also have never known a time that hasn't been touched by deep, and I mean deep, political divisions, a pandemic, even a war, and certainly economic instability. Inheriting this world and all its flaws must seem very daunting. But I want you to remember that with the privilege of education comes the responsibility to use it for the betterment of our society. Your graduation today is not an end, but a beginning to a lifelong journey of service and impact. The world awaits your contributions, your innovations, and your solutions, and I remain encouraged as I see how your generation is already embracing this responsibility to make a big difference. I am encouraged because I know with the graduates on this field tonight of what you are capable of. I have witnessed you uplifting and challenging each other to be better, to show kindness, to show compassion, to be able to change and see the change you want to see in this world we live in. Now, as far as parting advice, I'd simply like to echo the sentiments of the late Judith Heumann, a longtime activist for disability rights. She said, "We need to come together in order to make a difference. We have individual issues, discrimination, lack of opportunities, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, what is great is the ability for people to come together and believe that we can make a difference. We is what is so important. We all look to you to be the generation that unites, to uplift our world. And as I look at our graduates, the graduates of Pocomoke High School tonight on this field, I remain humbled and encouraged for what I know that we are blessed to have you as a part of the collective we that make up the next generation of our leaders. So, class of 2024, I want to close by wishing you congratulations on all your accomplishments. Thank you for making us all so incredibly proud. And thanks to both you and your families for allowing us to be a part of your very fast childhood. Many of you have shared your lives with us since kindergarten, or even before. And it is our joy to see how far each of you have come. I wish you all the best in your futures, wherever they may take you. And as always, may God bless the class of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor, for those inspirational words about community and the importance of unity. At this time, Samantha Lambertson, the president of the class of 2024, will present a senior class reflection. Let's welcome her to the podium.
I am Samantha Lambertson, and as senior class president of Pocomoke High School, I am honored to stand before you and greet students, families, friends, teachers, administration, and board members. I would like to thank you for joining us on this evening, on the night of the class of 2024 graduation. We have gained 4 years of growth and knowledge after completing Pocomoke High School, and we, the class of 2024, are grateful to all of you who are here with us on this journey. Most of us did not believe when people repeatedly told us that senior year would go by so quickly, yet here we are. There have been so many great memories inside the walls of Pocomoke High School, which we shall reminisce on in our future. This is the last day in the halls of Pocomoke High School, and the first day of many new beginnings. Elle Woods once famously said, "You must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself." And as honored as I am to stand before you today, I would be nowhere without my classmates standing next to me. Faith in its purest form is the unwavering belief that despite the challenges we face, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Throughout these 4 years at Pocomoke High School, we have undoubtedly encountered obstacles that pushed us to our limits. But in these moments of doubt, it was our faith in ourselves that gave us the strength to persevere, to rise above, and to come out stronger than we were before. I am quite sure we will all become independent adults doing things we've never done before, like making our own doctor's appointments or getting our oil changed. At least my mom hopes I will. To cross the threshold of life into responsibility, Faith in ourselves is imperative. We must believe we can do anything, and I mean anything. Go for the gold, strive for the best, leave your mark. Each day we decide to plant our feet on the ground and get out of bed to make the world a better place. And that right there deserves a round of applause. We make choices every single day. Choices that guide simple moments and choices that impact our futures. Like the choice to go to college, or to enter the military, or trades, or workforce. The choice to make a difference in the lives of others. To pursue our passions relentlessly, and to leave an unforgettable mark on the world around us. Stevie Nicks once famously said, "Life is a journey, and every step you take can lead you closer to your dreams." The steps we have taken in elementary, middle, and high school have led us to where we are standing today. I would love to take a minute to walk down memory lane with you all. Okay, let's start with elementary school. About 14 years ago, around this time, the word was out. Field day was upon us. This meant color-coded t-shirts, begging your parents for cash because you just had to get a snow cone, repeatedly singing karaoke, or hula hooping. Back when the only care in the world we had was who could run the fastest 50-yard dash. Then we had Fire Prevention Week, where the school taught us how to safely exit the house if there ever was a fire. And I still have that picture of Miss Ward's kindergarten class gathered around Sparky the fire department dog. This is where we learned friendships, sharing, and of course, how to walk in a straight line. Moving on to middle school, I know, I will not talk about this embarrassing point in our life for long. Back when Mr. Recker got us an ice skating rink on the stage, which feels like a fever dream looking back now. Or when it was your birthday and Mr. Perry just had to embarrass you by pulling out his singing and dancing frog that let out the lyrics, "Go shawty, it's your birthday." We had braces, acne, weird haircuts, and not to even mention our fashion sense. We had to take our awkward middle school selves into high school where our lives changed forever. Yet this faith is not solely an individual pursuit. It is also about placing trust in others. It's about recognizing that we are all interconnected and that our actions have the power to lift up and inspire those around us. Think back to the countless times when a friend offered a lending hand, a teacher provided words of encouragement, or a family member stood by your side through thick and thin. Their unwavering support served as a beacon of hope, reminding us that we are never truly alone in our journey. As we embark on the next phase of our lives, let us carry with us the invaluable lessons of faith. We went through an extremely hard period of our lives together. We had to navigate hybrid learning, missing out on sports seasons, field trips, homecomings, and all the other memories other classes before us made. But we are here because someone had faith in us. From the nervous excitement of freshman year to the bittersweet farewells of senior year, each moment served as a beacon of hope. These walls hold so many cherished memories, and there is not enough thanks in this world. There will never be another time in our life when we had this many people in our corner. We have laughed until our stomachs hurt, cried tears of frustration, and celebrated triumphs big and small. Through late night study sessions, spirited pep rallies, and heart-to-heart conversations in the hallway, we have discovered who we are and who we want to become. To my fellow graduates, the class of 2024, we are the future. We must take the lessons we were given and the knowledge we were taught and transform it into a career. We must have responsibility and the desire in our lives to become who we are meant to be. Do not be saddened that we will no longer be in these halls. Be excited for all the new beginnings we will have throughout our lifetime. A part of us will live inside the hearts of anyone who has taken the time to know us, because we have made our mark on the school, and it will never be forgotten. Many of us will not see each other after today, so I wish you all the best of luck, and thank you for the 12 years of many new beginnings. Congratulations, graduates. The world awaits your brilliance.
Thank you, Sam. Your encouragement to the class of 2024 to become who they are meant to be, to show their brilliance, are words to remember. I will now introduce this year's commencement speaker. Todd J. Knock is a native of Pocomoke City, Maryland, born on August 7th, 1990, to proud parents Craig and the late Sandra Jones Knock. Knox's roots in Pocomoke City have deeply influenced his journey and commitment to service. A product of Worcester County Public Schools, he graduated from Pocomoke High School in 2008, later earning a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Embarking on his political journey, Mayor Knox was elected to the 4th District Council seat on April 3rd, 2018. Demonstrating his innate leadership and commitment to this community, he soon assumed the role of first Vice President of Pocomoke City's Council in 2019 and was re-elected for the second term in 2021. A significant milestone in Knox's career was when he was sworn in as mayor of Pocomoke City on April 11, 2023, marking him as the youngest and first Black American to assume this honor in this city's history. Let's give him a round of applause. Beyond local, Knox has contributed his skills and perspective to the Worcester County Democratic Central Committee, the Eastern Shore Municipal Association Board of Directors, Maryland Municipal League Board of Directors, the Maryland Municipal League Executive Committee, and is a brother of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. In addition to his political endeavors, Knox is pursuing a master's degree from Virginia Union University in Richmond, Virginia. Mayor Knox's favorite scripture is, "But as it is written, eye hath not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him." 1 Corinthians 2:9. Let us welcome Mayor Knox to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. I am deeply honored to stand before you tonight. However, there does need to be a change made. I saw in the program that it said I was a part of the graduating class of 2004. I bring you greetings tonight on behalf of the great class of 2008. Honored guest of Pocomoke High School's class of 2024. I really didn't know how to greet you all. I didn't know if I should get up here and say, "Dearest gentle reader," or look at you and say, "Ski you." So I decided that I'd go with a more conventional approach and say, honored guest of Pocomoke High School's class of 2024. Picture it, May 2008 in Pocomoke City, Maryland. Gas was $3.24. Lollipop by Lil Wayne was topping the Billboard Hot 100 chart at #1. George Walker Bush was the president. My friend Martin O'Malley was the governor of Maryland. Mike McDermott was the mayor of Pocomoke City. Tyrone Mills was the principal of Pocomoke High School. And Dr. John Andes was the superintendent of Worcester County Public Schools. The retail DNA test and the Tesla Roadster had been invented that year. The Pocomoke High School class of 2024 were considered to be in their terrible twos. And me, I was sitting in the seat that you all sit in tonight. I was planning to make my mark on the world. I was graduating from Pocomoke High School. While 2008 seems like a long time ago, and many things have changed since then, there is one thing that remains the same: the pride of being from Pocomoke. Once I reached college at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, during a business class I was introduced to the concept of fixed expenses versus variable expenses. Like Pocomoke, certain things in life are fixed. They stand unchanged, providing a foundation upon which we build, for me and likely most of you. This fixed expense in life doesn't only pertain to finances, but to the people and the values that hold us steady. Today I stand here deeply honored to be delivering this keynote, carrying the spirit of three incredible fixed expenses in my life: my mother, my grandmother, and my Aunt Vanessa. Neither are with us today, but their legacy and teaching are a testament to what truly sustains us through life's journey. They were the bedrock of my foundation, emphasizing hard work, resilience, and the importance of leaving a lasting mark on the world. As you embark on this next phase of life, I urge you to consider what your fixed expenses are. They are your non-negotiables, your constants, the people, places, and causes you are willing to invest in, no matter what the cost. For it is these fixed expenses that define who we are, grounding us in our values and belief. But life as we know it is not solely made up of fixed expenses. There is also room for variable expenses, the risk, the adventures, the uncertain outcomes that we choose to take a chance on. This is where growth happens. In the midst of uncertainty, let me assure you, the ability to navigate between what is fixed and what is variable will be your greatest asset. Speaking of life's unpredictability and the balance between fixed and variable expenses, I want to take a moment to reminisce and celebrate a few moments from our shared past, which perfectly exemplify this balance. A tiny Samantha Lambertson, who once came with her mom, Susan Redden, to help with makeup for the PHS 2008 production of Grease Live. Little did we know, a lesson in variable expenses awaited us. Samantha, then about 2, accidentally broke Mr. Jack Burton's prize-winning mug. Despite their efforts to fix it, the mug couldn't be saved. A reminder that in life, some variable expenses come with unexpected lessons. And how could I forget Aaron Nelson? I remember the day he was born. It was a cold November day, and ironically, I had just updated my MySpace profile. Wearing a gold polo, believing I looked the part, looking back on that day, I was wrong. These stories bring us back to the essence of today's message. Life is mixed of fixed and variable expenses, some within our control and others that teach us to adapt, learn, and grow. I'll share a personal anecdote with you about my own venture in life's variable expenses, getting involved in city politics. Encouraged by my mother and my Aunt Vanessa to attend my first council meeting seemed like a small decision at the time, but it was a variable expense that led me to where I am today. Almost a decade later, who would have thought that nudge towards the city council meetings would lead me to stand before you as mayor of this beautiful city? This was undeniably one of the most rewarding variable expenses of my life. As you step out into a world that is ever-changing, remember the strength of your roots here in Pocomoke City. Let it be your fixed expense, your constant in chaos, but also dare to venture into the variable expenses of life, pursuing extraordinary experiences, take calculated risk, and embrace the fluidity of life. In closing, I want to remind you of this. Our lives are a balance sheet of values, experiences, people, and places. It is up to us to manage it wisely, investing in what is fixed, but also not shying away from what is variable that life has to offer. I dare you to embark on this journey with courage, knowing that you are well equipped to make the most of both. Now, just for a second, I want to delve deeper into this metaphor, drawing up historical figures, personal anecdotes, and aspiration. Historical figures like Martin Luther King, who embodied the essence of balancing fixed principles with variable strategies, reminding us of the power of steadfast value coupled with adaptable action. Reflecting on my personal journey, there were countless moments where balancing these expenses were crucial. Times when the fixed support of my mother, aunt, grandmother, and the rest of my family enabled me to navigate the variable and often challenging path of education and careers with resilience. As we look to the future, remember, graduates, to identify and treasure your fixed expenses, those non-negotiable elements of your life that provide foundation and direction, yet equally embracing the variable expenses, those unforeseen opportunities and challenges that foster growth, adaptability, and joy. Standing before you, I am reminded of the enduring pride and community spirit of Pocomoke City, a true fixed expense in our lives, providing a constant backdrop to our evolving stories. Let this spirit guide you, class of 2024, as you balance the ledger of life. Invest wisely in what is fixed and courageously embrace what is variable. To the class of 2024, as you embark on this journey, balancing life's ledger with care, invest in the fixed values and the people around you, and embrace the enriching variable expenses that await. Congratulations, and here's to the future filled with purpose, growth, and balance. God bless Pocomoke City, and God bless the class of 2024.
Thank you, Mayor Knock, for sharing your story and advice for making their mark on this world. On behalf of the students and staff of Pocomoke High School, we would like to offer a token of our appreciation. Thank you once again. Let's show him another hand. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the seniors who have received special academic recognition. The following students represent the top 5% State Certificate of Merit of the Pocomoke High School class of 2024. I will ask them to stand and remain standing. Please hold applause until all names have been called. Ava Skorbach, Emily Knight, Brooke Benton, Mandy Chow. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. The next recognition will be the students in the 3-tier academic recognition program. This year we have students being honored in the cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude tiers. The first tier of academic recognition is cum laude, which includes students who have maintained a cumulative weighted grade point average that falls within the range of 3.80 and 3.89. We have Samantha Lambertson, Tristan Melvin, Aaron Nelson. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. The second highest tier of academic recognition is magna cum laude. The students receiving this designation has maintained a weighted cumulative grade point average of 3.9 to 4.04. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Christopher Villarreal. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. The third and highest tier of academic recognition is summa cum laude. The students receiving this designation have maintained a weighted cumulative grade point average of 4.05 and above. We have Mia Acuna, Brooke Benton, Mandy Chow, Aiden Clayton, Emily Knight, Ava Skorbach, Deshauna Smith. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations, you may be seated. In addition to our academic recognition program, we would like to recognize students who are members of our honor societies. These students have met criteria based on character, achievement, and service to our school community. Will the following members of our National Honor Society please stand when I call your name? Please hold your applause until after all names have been called. Allison Abbott, Mia Acuna, Brooke Benton, Giovanni Caruso, Aubrey Castaneda, Mandy Chow, Aiden Clayton, Amber Jester, Derek Jones, Emily Knight, Samantha Lambertson, Trustin Melvin, Aaron Nelson, William Portier, Campbell Shea, Ava Skorbach, Deshauna Smith, Dakota Trader. Look at all those students. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Will the following members of Mu Alpha Theta please stand and remain standing to be recognized when I call your name? Allison Abbott, Mia Acuna, Brooke Benton, Giovanni Caruso, Aubrey Castaneda, Mandy Chow, Aiden Clayton, Vanessa Francisco Epitasio, Zoe Hart, Emily Knight, Samantha Lambertson, Trustin Melvin, Aaron Nelson, William Portier, Campbell Shea, Ava Skorbach, Deshauna Smith, Dakota Trader, Christopher Villarreal. Look at all those mathematicians. Let's give them a hand. Thank you. You may be seated. Will the following members of our National Technical Honor Society please stand and remain standing when I call your name? Mia Acuna, Brooke Benton, Aubrey Castaneda, Mandy Chow, Vanessa Francisco Epitasio, Samantha Lambertson, Ava Skorbach, Christopher Villarreal. Congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Will the following member of our National Art Honor Society please stand and remain standing when I call your name? Alexia Shepard. Round of applause. Let's give her. You may be seated. And now, the moment we have been waiting for. The awarding of the diplomas to the graduating class of 2024. In order to ensure that this moment is recorded for you, we have secured a photographer to take an individual photograph of students as they receive their diploma. Worcester County Schools has secured a videographer. We ask that the audience applause of congratulations be held until the end of each row so that families may clearly hear their child's name. We want to ensure that every family can enjoy that special moment when they hear their child's name read. Again, we will have a time of celebration at the end of each row. Mr. Taylor, members of the Board of Education, and as principal of Pocomoke High School, by the powers vested in me by the Maryland State Board of Education, I present to you Pocomoke High School's graduating class of 2024 and hereby certify that each of these students have successfully completed the requirement for receipt of the Maryland High School diploma with all the rights and privileges thereof. I now welcome Mr. Taylor, Mr. Buchanan, Ms. Cashman, and Mr. Stigler to this stage to help with the awarding of diplomas, as well as Cadet Corporal Kylie McCann. Thank you.
Row 1, please rise. Derek Amaya Jones. Dakota Hewitt Trader. Aubrey Anna Castaneda. Samantha Elizabeth Lambertson. Ava Catherine Skorobach. Deshauna Lachey Smith. Mandy Chow. Brooke Isabella Benton. Let's have a round of applause for Rhoda. Row 1, please be seated. Row 2, please rise. Randy Crockett. Emily Grace Knight. Roman Avery Holland. Aiden Tyler Clayton. Janae Marie Smith. Ethan John Power. Starla Tatiana Blaze Tipton. Ella Rose Miller. Amikwa Nashe Burdell. Alexis Ashley Purdue. Noah Ryan East. Jason Holbert Ring. Alexia Caden Shepard. Rodnell Lamarck Leonard Jr. Let's have a round of applause for row 2.
There you go, Ethan. That's a big dog right there.
Row 2, please be seated. Row 3, please rise. Jaheim Cameron Burrell. Kevin Alexander Bull, Jr. Tasmir Anthony Azure Townsend. Jacob David Shivers. Sean Powell. Gustavo Verdugo. Jose Edwin Castillo Enriquez. McKinley Lynn Ritchie. Esteban LeBron White. Collins Charles. Jamie Giovanni Perez Vasquez. Joshua Ivan Huerta. Micah Barry Holloman. Jabron Ramon Franklin. Marique Nashawn Palmer. Amber Nicole Jester. Let's have a round of applause for row 3. Row 3, please be seated.
Row 4, please rise. Nija Nichelle Houston Sykes. Talon Daniel Thomas. Amaya Renee Watson. Janae Marvella Black. Nikolai Isaiah Burrell Ginn. Gregory Dermott Mizell. William Francis Portier. Cameron Aubrey Brown. Naziah Lene Bell. Christopher Antonio Villarreal. Jasmine LeJames Bonneville. Jameer Levon Dickerson. Isaiah LaQuinton Parker. Jada Jatera Corbin. Aaron Terrell Nelson. Brianna Sincere Richardson. Let's have a round of applause for row 4. Row 4, please be seated. Row 5, please rise. Sadani Henry Velasquez Arriaga. Jaden Deontay Taylor. Vanessa Francisco Epitacio. Campbell Wyatt Shea.
Campbell! Yo!
Rihanna Giselle Robinson. Leah Elizabeth Jarrell Williams. Treston Melvin. Devin William Quick. Ramira Ayana Coates. Rakaya Hate Crosby. Giovanni Michael Caruso. Danielle Nicole Melson. Sarai Otis White. Lakaya Renee Dickerson. Zoe Ree Hart. Yorani Vargas Francisco. Evelyn Guadalupe Montes Gomez. Reich Lizelle Weish Jr. Can we get a round of applause for both?
Thank you to our musical accompaniment. Amazing job. Can we give them a hand as well? I didn't forget about you, row 5. You may be seated. I would like to ask the audience to remain seated as we get ready to receive our newest alumni and complete our recessional. Please stay seated as all of our graduates recess from the stadium. Graduates can then meet families outside of the stadium where we have photo stations set up. Please keep in mind that we have exits on both sides of the bleachers that lead to the outside of the stadium so that you can be with your graduate. Graduates, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Pocomoke High School, I extend to you our very best wishes for a prosperous future that includes good health and immense happiness. This is not the end, but the exciting, long-awaited beginning to a new chapter filled with possibilities. As you achieve success, and you will achieve success, in the world of college, trade school, military, or career, embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, and never underestimate the power of kindness and gratitude. Always strive to be the one to make someone else's day a better one. So you were afraid you would never hear me say that again, I'm sure. At this time, I present to our audience and our community Pocomoke High School's newest alumni, the graduating class of 2024. Class of 2024, please stand. Graduates, you may turn your tassel.
So that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. Chest. You can beat the world, you can beat the war. You can fight the blind, go bang, you know he's done. You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you can buy yourself. It's been a long day without you, my friend.